Well, morning, everybody. I guess it's Super Bowl Sunday, not that I'm going to be watching, but I'm over here. I'm actually coming towards Sinks Canyon State Park, and just before the entrance, there are some residences around here, but these are $1 million residences and plus. They must have bought years ago when land was cheap. I should say much cheaper. And everybody waves around here, so that's kind of nice. Now, up on the hill over there, there's a house lot for sale. It's basically a 1/4 acre, so it's about 10,000 square feet, and they want $98,000 for it. There's no water, no sewer. I believe, though, there is an electrical line, as you can see. And I think the big attraction is that this is in the town of, I should say city of Lander. Lander is becoming, sorry, I'm wiping off cat hair. When you have two deaf white cats, the hair goes everywhere. Okay. One of the things that I'm seeing here is that Lander is, or wants to become, let's call it, and everybody does it, it's Jackson Light. You have Knowles, National Outdoor Leadership School, their world headquarters here. You also have a whole bunch of other things. You know, it's very touristy, very, like, everybody's going up to the canyon because it snowed last night. In fact, I rented a pair of snowshoes, but this is a good question, all right? Is that worth, 1/4 acre, is that worth $98,000? To me, no. It's tempting if a 1/4 acre lot back home would not run that much. But this is something that's happening here in Wyoming. A lot of Californians and people from Oregon and Washington State have moved in, and they basically doubled and tripled real estate. So when I was a young man teaching and do my vacations here, land was basically a 1/4 of its I'll go down as low as a 1/4 of what it is now. You know, if this was 25 years ago when I came through this area, that house lot probably would have been, you know, $10,000 to $15,000. Again, I'll stand corrected for anybody that wants to post otherwise. But the fact is, it's in a very desirable location. You know, if I ever won Powerball, I'd like to buy like that house across the Popo Aggie or Poposia River, as it's called by the locals. And that's more proper pronunciation, because it is such a beautiful area. But beauty has its price. It's been the truth in the world. Okay. So anyways, what do you guys think? Right up on top of this hill. And you could even see the, I think it's Hayden Real Estate for sale sign. And again, I believe it's just about 10,000 square feet, which is a hair under 1/4 acre for $98,000. Again, no sewer, no water, but you do have a power line, and probably that would also mean you'd have internet electricity. I want your blunt opinions. And there's a lot of property like that out here. And the other day I spoke to somebody who they basically paid triple for their property because of this influx from the far left coast. I don't want to sound too negative, but I will. A lot of people in those states have, you know, fouled their own nest, so now they're leaving. I'm not too happy about it, but it's a fact of life. So, again, please give me your brutal, ugly opinions, or at least the truth, all right? Anyways, I'm going to try out something different today. Today will be the first day I will actually try on a pair of man-made snowshoes. In other words, plastic and metal, not traditional wood and babiche, as I've always done in the past. So we will, I'll do another thing here. I got my GoPro. We'll see if I can do that, and hopefully a nice fat snowshoe hair will kick up, and you know, they'll go into the Instant Pot. But again, give me your opinions.